The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is an opening round match in best of the rest 7. Introducing first, in the corner to the right, he hails from East Wally Railroad in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. Now weighs in at 165 pounds. 165. This is his 4th best of the rest tournament, and he is the winner of the 2004 Best of the Rest, Chris Mason! And he hails from the Henson Modeling School by way of the Reds in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. He weighs in at 222 pounds. This is his 7th Best of the Rest tournament, and he's a multiple-time Best of the Rest finalist. He is the current CSW Heavyweight Champion, Molotov Cocktease.
That was Molotov Cocktease for those who didn't hear that one.
That's an interesting nickname. So we have a former champion of the Best of the Rest, and we have a former multiple-time finalist.
Multi-time finalist, never winner. One of the few accolades in VCW that has eluded Scott Henson up to this point in his career.
Interesting clash of styles here in the opening round as well, with the high-flying Chris Mason and the ground and pound, the technical expertise of Scott Henson.
Yeah, we got power and technical versus speed and high flying. Often leads to an entertaining match.
Often does. We see the speed early on from Chris Mason gives him an early advantage.
Oh, and just takes him down.
Folded him inside out.
Elbow in the face. These two, one of the longest-standing rivalries in VCW history. Henson and Mason going at it since back in the summer of '01.
Wow, it's a long time.
On the trampoline, pre-ring.
Pre-ring days.
Yeah, not all feuds extend before the advent of the ring, and by that I mean before the wrestling ring was invented.
Well, and that's even before the VCW used an actual ring. They went from the trampoline to the ring base.
Yeah.
And then into the actual ring.
That's right.
So this
goes way back.
It's like when you look at one of those charts of evolution.
Exactly.
You see the trampoline into the ring base into the ring.
Yeah.
And underneath the feuds that have extended. And this is, as you said, one of the few that has.
Yeah. No, the question is on that evolution chart, what comes after the ring?
A pit.
Jetpacks?
A pit.
A pit?
A pit.
We go back to the pit.
We go back to a pit full of lava. Nobody wins.
Henson, back when this feud started, it was Chris Mason couldn't have been older than 13 or 14, and Henson, with several years on him, almost bullied Chris Mason and really won the majority of their matches. And then after Mason got some age and experience under his belt, they sort of reignited the feud in 2003 when Henson was actually Triple Crown champion for most of that year. And at a big show in September '03, Mason actually got his not his first win, but his first big, important win over Henson, actually defeating him for the Triple Crown and holding that Triple Crown for 353 days, the longest Triple Crown reign, I believe.
So close, 12 days short of a year.
I think I meant 363 because it was 2 days short of a year. We can edit that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it in post.
Look at
Henson
the torque on the arm.
Working that armbar, that Wakigatame Fujiwara armbar, if you will, popularized by Yoshiaki Fujiwara, who I believe played Charlie Chan in those movies. I don't know if that's true.
Well, you can see right now, you talked about how in their earlier encounters, Scott Henson tried to bully Chris Mason, and it's almost what he's trying to do in this match.
What I think Henson does when he has the opportunity in matches with Mason is to, even though Mason is much bigger and stronger than he used to be, back in '01, obviously, because this is that was awesome. That was 100% awesome.
Oh.
Fans shrieking at that maneuver.
It's over. How did he not break his back?
Senton to a man on his hands and knees, and it wasn't like a sort of like glance off him senton.
No.
It was a full-on and then fall backwards senton.
Scott Henson used him as one of those old beanbag chairs.
Treating a man like a beanbag chair. Nice arm drag by Mason.
Who
Another
somehow
one.
is back to his feet and actually has an advantage.
Henson's getting out of there. Mason's off the ropes.
He's going to fly.
Oh, fake out. Drags Mason out. Oh, but Mason kicks him. Could be an assigned moonsault. Oh, no, just the moonsault straight off the apron.
And he landed on his feet.
Henson. Mason throws a kick. Henson with Mason's own move against him.
Caught him into a DDT.
Forced backflip into a DDT. Mason's own white boy maneuver. Yes, what I was saying earlier before the action got all hot and heavy was I think what Henson does, even though they don't actually have nice work by Henson there. They don't actually have the dynamic they used to, is Henson tries to sort of bully him and make Mason feel inferior like he used to, even though he's really not anymore, and it's more a psychological thing than anything.
Cover. Well, so much of sports is about the psychological battle. Think about baseball, for instance. If a guy like Roger Clemens or Nolan Ryan throws inside on you, how likely is it that you're going to stand close to the plate again?
Exactly.
You're not. And it's the same thing in wrestling. It's the same thing in almost every sport. You can get that.
Chess.
Oh,
I heard chess is largely a mental game and not that physical.
Are you sure?
Well, of course, you got your bruisers, you got your Bobby Fishers and stuff who will just kick your ass. But a lot of guys play a little more cerebral game in chess.
Never would have thought of chess as a cerebral game.
I know, and people don't think of it that way, but it really is.
Huh.
Like obviously, football, that's a thinking man's game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, people don't think about chess that way,
Oh.
but they should. Mason. Oh, it was looking good for Mason for a little while, onto his feet out of the snapmare, but then
he landed on his head.
Yeah, then he died. He died shortly after. It'll say in his obituary, landed on his feet out of a snapmare, everything was looking good, and died very shortly afterwards. Oh, foot on the ropes.
How did he do it?
Mason's a 6-year vet. He knows where the ropes are.
But just
it takes about 6 years to find out where the ropes are, by the way.
He just 5 years in. No, you're not going to.
Not a clue.
But tell me what compels a person after you've been dropped on your head to want to continue by putting your foot on the rope.
That's a good point, actually. Obviously, ostensibly you want to win the match, but when you actually get in there and you've been dropped on your head, do you want to keep this going?
No, I'm going to say pin me. Pin me now.
At a point, you sort of want to call it a day.
Yeah.
Oh, Mason unable to complete the trifecta. Henson busts one out. Drapes himself on him.
You can definitely see that Scott Henson is, as you said, going to that bullying tactics, the psychological attack here on Chris Mason, and physically he's going after the neck and the head of Chris Mason here. And what better way to render a man that likes to fly with the inability to fly by breaking a man's neck?
Oh, Mason with the shooting star drop down does not pay off. Henson just hops over him into a crossface.
And again, back to the neck.
Exactly. And Henson, given the bullying and whatnot, Henson is not coming into this match is not in a great headspace. Just less than 2 weeks prior, had his beard shaved by Alan Creasy.
3 weeks before that, he was almost suffocated.
3 weeks before that, almost murdered by Alan Creasy and Daniel McCabe. So Henson not happy with the way things are going right now, even though he is still the ESW World Heavyweight Champion, which is really the only world title in VCW at this point, because the VCW Triple Crown is off in Pennsylvania, belonging to Arbo at this point.
Well, and you know what? One thing Alan Creasy and Daniel McCabe may not have thought about is the byproduct of their attacks on Scott Henson are leaving an angrier and more vicious Scott Henson to the rest of VCW.
Somersault backslide by Mason almost gets a 3. That's Mason's bread and butter. That quick head kick. He can turn a match around like that Shooting star press.
Into
Lots
the
of
ropes.
height on that.
He almost went right through the ropes.
that could have broken bad.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's perfect timing from Chris Mason. And we joked earlier about how he knows where he is in the ring now that he's a 6-year vet.
Yes.
But you have to know where you are in the ring to execute a move like that. So dangerously close. And now a beautiful enziguri.
That was a rough enziguri. That had some speed behind it. Cracks him right in the skull.
And Henson looks like he's out.
Henson not looking good. Mason hooks a leg, but did not have enough leverage on that far shoulder of Henson, allowing him to get it up.
I need some coffee. I need some black magic.
Henson throws a boot. Oh, Mason maybe looking for that backflip into a DDT. Can't get Henson. Henson may be a little too heavy for Mason. Henson throws an enziguri.
With the heel. Now here's the difference. Most enziguris are going to be the front of the foot hitting you straight in the head. That was
top
the
of
heel.
the foot. Yeah.
That was the heel hitting Chris Mason in the back of the head.
And of course, Mason wears a wrestling shoe. Henson wears a boot. Boot's got some weight to it. When you get cracked with the heel of a boot.
Well, just think about the difference that a heel kick feels like versus another kick.
Exactly. Henson throws the line. Mason all the way around with a DDT.
Tornado DDT.
Almost shades of The Rock's laying the smackdown.
Great move.
Great move by a great man.
Too bad he didn't stay in wrestling longer. Would have been interesting to see.
You know what? I'll say this. We didn't deserve him. We didn't appreciate him when he was there.
That's true.
Everyone's like, oh, I'm tired of The Rock stuff. And then he left, and I'm like, I miss The Rock.
I just think it would have been interesting.
And I'm as guilty of that as anyone.
Oh, well, so was I. But I just think, looking back, where would he be in the, rankings of the best of all time had he stayed in
If he had a longer career, absolutely. Mason stands on him into a standing moonsault. Now that's tough. Now to not only to have to stand on a guy and do a moonsault, but to stay in the same place and not, because normally you jump backwards with a moonsault. He has to stay right in the same plane.
His athletic gifts never cease to amaze me.
I believe he received them for Christmas.
Did he? I know what I'm asking for.
Oh! Mason all the way over. Mason went for a very risky inverted wheelbarrow type thing. It looked like Henson got him, but then Mason goes all the way over with a neck breaker.
And he just kicked out, did Scott Henson.
Mason going upstairs feels very comfortable up there. Oh, didn't have time to get there. Henson throws a punch. Oh, gets blocked. Here comes Mason. Henson's in.
Caught him. And
kablamo! Oh, Mason lands hard. Oh, Henson with a 3/4 Nelson pin. Gotta love that. Shades of Jerry Lynn Lance Storm Anarchy Rules 99.
Wow.
How about that?
Nice reference.
First ever ECW pay-per-view aired in Canada, and a good one.
And first match on the card, and here's a interesting note. First ECW match I ever saw.
Perfectly reasonable. It was the first one in Canada.
Because I don't think TNN had started airing the shows until later
Just
that month.
after that? Yeah, that sounds right. Or they had their first show was like a clip show or something.
That's right. It was a clip show.
Oh, screwdriver upward frozen. That's going to be it, folks. Mason.
How? Okay, here's the second or third time in this match, Chris Mason has been dropped square on the top of his head with the entire impact of his body landing, compressing his spine, and he decides not only to kick out, but to continue.
Exactly. Mason, and that's the thing.
He's a glutton for punishment.
If it was some other people, even other professional wrestlers, that could be it, because they don't have the spine and neck flexibility that Mason does, and if it happened to someone else, they're out, they're done. Maybe they're injured.
And I think this speaks
but Mason's still kicking.
And I think this also speaks to a larger aspect of what Chris Mason brings that we don't often talk about, and that's his heart.
Yes.
We talk so much about his natural ability athletically, but we don't talk about his never-say-die attitude that he
got
brings.
Fight.
And now an Irish whip.
Henson off the ropes. Mason with a big roaring elbow cracks Henson. Henson stumbles into a Michinoku driver. Mason.
That might be
it.
The
last burst of adrenaline.
Oh.
Mason was almost celebrating the win early. But Mason now, for the first time in a while, in control. Going to the top. Could be a shooting star press.
And Henson is reeling
famous.
Mason is in full control here, folks. Make no doubt about it.
Crowd backing Mason right now. Don't blame him.
Shooting star.
Oh! Feet right up in the face.
Oh my gosh.
Pin. Mason's
And again.
got a handout.
Again. What would it ever take to make a guy like Chris Mason quit? That's one person I'd never want to wrestle in a I Quit match. I don't think you can make him quit.
Oh, man, I quit match with Chris Mason. That's a tall order, my friend.
And now
Whoa.
Henson, look, I think he might be frustrated here.
Yeah, Henson getting a little mad, and I don't blame him too much. Oh, Henson going for a rarely used. Can he get him up? I believe he called for the Barry White driver. Could it be? Yes, it is. That's got to be it. We're done.
Mercy on us
See you next
all.
week. Oh, Henson hooked the leg, buddy.
And Mason just, I don't know how he managed to get that shoulder up. I don't know how he's managed to stay breathing in this match.
That could have been an involuntary twitch that got him out of that one.
It could have been.
Could have been a leg spasm.
Oh,
Henson's mad.
Henson has had almost. It must feel like for him the world stacked against him lately.
Yeah. Big run by Mason. Henson rolls through.
2.
I thought that was it. Oh, there's that kick by Mason again. And another one. That one looked mean. Oh, Henson goes down awkwardly.
Yeah, Henson is not feeling
That
it
was almost a KO kick right there. Mason might have one thing left in him. Barely.
Barely.
Jeez.
And again, Scott Henson is reeling. Scott Henson might be out. That second kick might have put him out.
He is looped.
He's punch drunk, as they say.
Oh,
vertebraker?
Could be vertebraker. Henson's a big guy to be doing that. Henson going for the vertebraker. Mason flips out. Oh, Henson rolls through the ghetto attempt into a front rolling cradle for the pin. 1, 2.
Oh,
Mason rolls back. 1, 2. No, rolls him over. Into a pin.
Shooting star. Oh.
Henson's knees up. Oh, it could be. Oh, here comes Henson.
It's over.
Huge critical by Henson. Henson going for one more. Henson wants to be sure.
Wow, well, he has to be at this point.
Done.
How many times has he thought he had him and he didn't?
Oh, all too many this match. Another one. Mason catches him. Backslide attempt. Oh, Henson gonna switch it up. Gonna flip the switch on him. 2 count. Oh, Mason rolls through. Henson. Big Maestro rolls him all the way up. Hooks the leg. 3 count, and he got him. Took a roll-up. Henson couldn't knock the man out. Had to physically trap him down on the mat for 3 seconds, because that's the only way he was beating Chris Mason.